Hello, and welcome to the wonderful Wired Wednesday. My name is Ashley, and this is Store Your Passwords in a Safe Place with LastPass. So the first thing you're going to do is download the LastPass Password Manager. I am on an Apple device, so I'm in the App Store. If you're on an Android device, you're going to go to the Google Play Store. And it should look the same. Even the instructions should be relatively the same as well. You just basically follow the steps along. So first things first, we don't have an account, so we have to create one. But don't worry, it's pretty easy to create an account. And once you have a master password, that will lock all of your passwords into the vault, and you only have to remember one password. So we're going to hit create an account. So first things first, you're going to type in your email address. Okay, and then you're going to hit create my account. And now you're going to make a master password. So this is the one password that you'll need to remember to be able to unlock your other passwords to use online. So it's going to give you some stipulations. So it needs to be at least 12 characters long. So characters are numbers, symbols, letters. At least one number needs to be in there. You have to have one lowercase letter, one uppercase letter, and it can't have your email in it because that's just not secure. So what you're going to do is you're going to create a passphrase or a few words that you would remember. So something like, if something from like your favorite children's nursery rhyme or something like that, that you're going to remember. And then you also have to add these things into it. Okay, so you can see here that I've reached everything that they want me to do. And now you're going to confirm that password and type it in again. All right, so you can see here that my passwords match. And so now you're going to create a password hint. So something that maybe like hints you as to what your password is if you do forget it. Okay, and then you're going to hit set my password. And now we're going to log in. So it's asking if you'd like LastPass to send you notifications. So I'm going to hit allow. So first we're going to add our first password. So you're going to hit add first password, and it does some of the guesswork for you. So when you're looking at this, you can add it manually by hitting add new password, and you have to type in the URL and the website and all that kind of stuff. Or you can click on one of these pre-made ones for you, and then you just add in your information. So for example, Facebook. So this, you can see Facebook. This is the URL for Facebook. This is my username or my email address, and then your password. So you're going to actually click type your own password because you don't want them to generate a password for you. So when that pops up, just click type my own password. So this is my actual password. This will be your Facebook password, for example. Okay, so then once you're done typing in your password, you're going to hit the save button just up here in the top right corner. And it's saved it. So now what it's asking is if you want to save it to your keychain in your Apple account, and I'm going to hit not now because I'll talk about this in a second. So you're going to enable autofill. So this is one thing you have to do to allow LastPass to autofill your passwords for you. So because I'm on a device that is Apple, I have to go in and I have to actually open settings to do this. If you are on an Android device, you just basically do it right within this app. But because Apple's a little bit different, we have to do it a different way. So we're going to open, so it says here, it gives you the actual step-by-step. So it says settings, passwords, tap autofill passwords, enable autofill passwords. So we're going to go step-by-step. So settings, passwords, autofill passwords, and then we're going to click on LastPass. And then what you want to do, so it's saying you can continue to LastPass or go back to settings. We still have one more thing. We need to disable the keychain. So we're going to go back to settings, because we don't want Apple to save the passwords anymore because we are actually doing this with LastPass because we just want to have that one master password to keep going. All right, so now that that's good, we can go back to the app. And now we're good. So you can open the website. So we're going to open Facebook now, and you'll be able to see that LastPass should come up. So we're going to start typing in our password, typing in our email address. And then when you hit passwords, you can see here that that is us. And you did it. So you can just hit log in, and it will log you into that account. And you can see that we're in. So now if we go back to LastPass, we're going to dismiss this now. So you can see here, you can keep adding things. You can keep adding your passwords. So we'll add one more. So we're going to add a password. And then I'm going to go to Google. And then I'm going to add my Google password. So once again, we're just going to type in our Google password because we're just adding these passwords in for LastPass to remember. All right, and then we're going to hit save. And Google is here now as well. So I've saved Google as well. So as you can see, we have our passwords here. And then you go down and you can see that you can have secure notes. So you can add notes here if you'd like to add notes when organizing your vault. You can add addresses. So your addresses to fill in for, if you're going to order things online and that kind of thing. So that way it'll just automatically fill your address for you. So you would just hit add, you'd fill out your name and you just type in your address. And then that way, if you go into a website where you need to add your address, like if you're buying something online, it will autofill that for you as well. It also does payment cards. So any sort of, MasterCard, credit cards that you're going to have, you can add those in here as well. And you can do that and it will save it securely. So if you're going to shop online, it's a secure payment method. And that LastPass will just drop this information into Amazon or wherever else you're shopping. And then your bank accounts. You can actually add in your bank accounts here as well and save those passwords securely. So you don't have to worry about them being saved in, your Apple account, your Google account in case it gets hacked. With LastPass, you have the vault, you have the one master password that you log in with, and then everything else that you add in here is saved for later. So when you go to these websites, you are able to then add it. There is a premium account as well that you can go to if you'd like to do that. However, free LastPass is just as good. There are more options, obviously, with premium because you're paying money for it. But the free version, a lot of people use it. I use the free version, and I think it's just fine. Your security, so there's some other things you can do. You can actually have LastPass generate a password for you. So if you are typing in something, you're going to create a new account somewhere, say, and you need to create a new password, you can actually have LastPass generate that password for you that's strong and secure as well. And then under settings, this is all your settings areas, your security, your autofill, your Safari extensions. So if you go in here, you can see that you can go into Safari if you're on, once again, an Apple device, and you can enable the LastPass for your Safari online as well. You can also do this on a web browser, on a computer as well. You basically just add the extension. So this here just talks about how to actually do it. For this as well. So you can add the extensions on that way, and then it will just actually freely do it for you once you actually add this extension on. So this looks a little bit daunting here, but if you need help with it, I can definitely help you with that. Same thing with the computer, with Windows computers or Google Chrome, that kind of thing. You can add this extension on, so that way you can go online on your computer and your web browser, and you can use it the same way you use like your iPad or your phone. And you need to download it to each device that you want to sign into. So if you have, you have a phone, you have a computer, and you have a tablet, you have to go in and log in with the same account on each one of those machines. So, you would download LastPass for a phone, and then you would type in your email address and then your master password, and then that gets you in. So everything is saved because, once again, you have that account. It just has to be downloaded on multiple devices for it to work. So to add the LastPass here to the extension, we're going to hit this here, and then you go to manage extensions, and then you're going to hit LastPass and turn that on, and now LastPass is on for Safari. And it works very similarly for Google Chrome if you are a Windows user as well. And then also you can have, there's some additional things you need to allow for. So it's just talking about allowing for browsing the websites, that kind of thing as well. And you're going to hit always allow because you want to allow that as well. And then you're going to allow on every website because you want to obviously have it fill in your information for you. And this is your vault area. So this is where you'll see all of your passwords sitting here as well. So you can see your passwords are here, any of your notes, payment cards, anything that you add will sit in this vault area. And that's LastPass. Have a great day.